Hello and welcome, friends. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. You know that. Hey, subscribe and comment if you feel inclined to. I'd appreciate it. Before we get started on today's episode of Do You Know You're in a Cult? 'Cause you are. Before we get into that, did you know that I have a podcast called the Down a Rabbit Hole with CCsuarez podcast? I love it. It's great. So the first one was about Jehovah's Witness and how that is a literal doomsday cult. Yes, it is. They ain't no arguing that. It's a doomsday cult. I had an interview with a ex-Jehovah's Witness that actually, to my surprise, I helped get out of the cult. Wild. It was crazy. She was very sweet. I loved her a lot. Will love her. And then the series that we have been doing since then and still is the Family Annihilator series. Family Annihilators just absolutely fascinate me so much. Like, it's wild. We have a new episode coming out this Wednesday. By the time this video is posted, it's probably already out. So go listen to those, watch those. My podcast voice, my comfort level with podcasting and not just doing video has gotten a lot better. It is a learning process. There's that. Also, feel free to rate, review it. 5 stars. I'd appreciate that on Spotify and I was about to say TikTok. That's not how the internet works. And on Apple Podcasts as well, if you'd like. I would appreciate that so much. It really helps me as well. And of course, thank you, channel members. Without you, I wouldn't be able to make that podcast. Okay, anyways, I'm sorry for talking about the podcast, but I have to because, marketing. All right, so today we have a Modere Instagram live where this girl really does not know that she is in a cult. It's crazy. So let's get out our handy dandy notebooks. You don't have to take notes. I'm going to take notes for us. So don't you worry your beautiful little self. I got you. Guys, look at all the notes I have from the Zoom call that we did, that we snuck into. Look at all these freaking notes. And then the very last thing says scam, scam, scam. Let's go ahead and listen to this. It's going to be great. I'm excited. Also, yeah, I'm very relaxed today. I wasn't even planning on filming a video today. I was planning on just doing admin stuff because it's Monday. That's what I do on Monday. Payroll, bookkeeping, making sure I'm all up to date on my taxes and stuff and making sure my editor has everything he needs for the week, which he does. Other random social media stuff. I'm trying to make gifts, stay spicy gifts and a Wiggum head and stuff like that. So I'm going to do that after this video, but I did chores today and then someone sent me this and I was like, I gotta do a video. Otherwise I'm not going to. So I've only watched the first 3 minutes of it and it's real bad.
I just got off of a family meeting and I'm pumped. So I'm gonna wait a minute for people to get on. So I just got off of a family meeting and Modere, our team, does this every week on Mondays and they light my soul on fire for so many reasons. And every time I leave a family meeting call, I feel so fulfilled and just literally on cloud 9 because I just want to come to you guys and meet you exactly where you're at right now. And I just want to talk to you as a person. If we were sitting in my living room right now, we are friends, just chilling. This is not I don't want this to be a pitchy, weird thing. I literally just want to tell you this because our lives have been so dramatically changed because we jumped into this company. And so I want to come to you guys. Like I said, this is not a weird thing. I literally just want to meet you. We're talking, we're friends on my couch. Okay, nothing weird. Because I feel like I would be holding something back.
You know how to guarantee that something's going to be weird is if someone says, nothing weird. You know how you can tell if something's a scam is if someone's it's not a scam. Nothing weird. Nothing creepy about this. It's not, a sales pitch. Why would you say that? Why? Also, I'm wearing my blue light glasses. They're Keys, not Quays. Keys. Got it from Nordstrom. I'll have a link below. But because I was up until 2 a.m. editing the podcast because I am irresponsible. And I couldn't go to sleep. So I was like, I don't want to just sit in bed. I might as well work. So haven't done that in so long. Ugh. My eyeballs is hurting a little bit because I was staring at my blinding computer last night. Okay, let's go over a few things that are super, super, super culty. I think during this video, I want to focus on culty language and y'all know I'm gonna address it. Starting my channel, yes, I am very spicy. I don't have a filter. I can be a huge biatch. I understand that. I've been trying to, curse less. I've told Ethan, my editor, love him. Shout out to Ethan. Everybody loves him. I've told him before if I, curse more than the 3 or 4 times in a video, definitely take it out and things like that, just so I can appeal to a younger audience as well. Essentially just so my 12-year-old niece can watch my videos. I told my sister-in-law, I was like, oh, I'm going to stop cursing so she can watch my videos. Sorry. And then also, I made a comment about someone's teeth and then also about someone's eyebrows. And I know I like poke fun at Jessie Lee Ward as well, and people hate that and think I'm a mean girl and all that stuff. And that was what, over 8 months ago? Since last time I did that about the lady's eyebrows. Have not done it since. People will still bring that up, will still say I'm a mean girl about it. And I don't want to say it drives me crazy. It used to, but now I'm at the point where I'm like, okay, I took the constructive feedback. I sat with it. I realized, you know what, you're right. I applied it, and I have been leading with empathy. I've been trying my best to do that. And really being there for people and getting back to, taking notes during videos and pointing out like certain psychological and like culty and communication aspects in each video. And sure, I'm gonna roast someone, I'm gonna make fun of someone at some point, but typically it's not like making fun of them. It's just something dumb they say, right? Something that makes no sense that they'll say, or a manipulation tactic or something, right? That's just who I am. That's how I deal with trauma, is comedy and dark humor. But anyways, I love that. And that's essentially, like what my job is to give my commentary. And I always want to do that. So just keep that in mind. I'm happy you're here and thank you. By the time I post this video, I believe we'll be at like 74,000 subscribers. So thanks for that. You're great. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Just to get back on track, to point out some culty things that she's already said. She said family meeting. So it's essentially like their team call. That right there is a manipulation tactic. So like within hustle culture, within corporate, like millennial culture, essentially appease to you, trying to make you feel more at home at your job and trying to make it so that, and a lot of times they don't intentionally do this, but a lot of times trying to make you feel like, not that you can't leave, because a lot of times it's not that serious, but essentially that, making you feel like you can't leave. And that's not okay. If they say that you're a fam, if you're a family, we're not employees here, we're family run. Calling it a family meeting is weird. You could have just called it a town hall. That's what a lot of places call it, to not seem like a cult. It lit my soul on fire. Were you at church? Was there a sermon? Like, shouldn't this just be about recruiting and selling products? Why did it light your soul on fire? What do you mean? She feels so fulfilled. And then a lot of them say fur filled, which is hilarious. Why are you filled with fur? That's not how your body works. I don't want to say that a job cannot drastically change your life, because financially, yeah, it can. However, in an MLM, chance of it actually drastically changing your life is less than 1%. So it can't drastically change everyone's life. That's just statistically highly improbable. When, you are desperate or so hopeful or, wanting so badly for a change, for money, for your life to be different, you'll ignore these certain little red flags.
That is so special if I didn't share about this so often. And I have seen so much fruit come from joining this company in our...
So much fruit? Do you work for like a fruit distributor? Do you work for a farmer? What are you talking about? Who would you be doing a disservice to? The reason you're sharing is so that you can recruit more people. That's it. When people in MLM say this, I don't think that they see that they're lying or putting out false information, because if they don't share about the opportunity, sure, in an MLM, they're doing a disservice to themselves. So I think that they see that as like, I have the solution to all your problems, this like us versus them mentality, like this is the best way. But that is like cult 101. Like, we have it figured out. We have the answer to every problem you could ever have. And they'll make all these promises, and it's just not it.
Joining this company in our family, but also in the families alongside of us too. And we've only been with Modere for a little over 6 months, and I can't believe, like my stomach hurts talking to you guys right now, because I'm just like, I walk away and I'm just like, I can't believe this is our life. Like, I can't believe that this company exists. And I'm going to be real with you guys. Like, I was at a place.
My stomach hurts talking to you guys right now. Is that your gut trying to tell you to shut up? That's probably what it is, but you're so like disillusioned or so brainwashed that even just saying brainwashed, I feel like that sounds mean, because she just, not to say like if she wasn't attractive, I would feel better saying that. But all of these people, they seem so like young and sweet and just naive. And it's just so sad. I mean, look, she has, it looks like toys behind her. So I'm sure she has a kid. It looks like she's like in her kid's nursery right now. She's been in it for 6 months. So I mean, I assume that someone took advantage of her while she was pregnant, which is real sad. But a lot of times they tend to do that because those are easy targets for multi-level marketing people.
Place for over a year where I was like, this is a joke. Like, network marketing is it's a scam. Like, people have to literally like almost kill themselves to be successful, and like they lose so much, and they're losing so much time, and they're saying that they have time with their families, and like it's a lie, because I was so burned. And I'm telling you, like, that is something I really struggled with. Like, I really struggled with purpose. I couldn't even share what I was most passionate about anymore because it didn't feel authentic. It didn't feel right. And so when I tell you that I was hesitant before joining Modere, I was hesitant. Like, I did not want to jeopardize my family again. I did not want to lose time. I did not want to be on my phone all the time. But I did want what I'd seen on the other side of like social media, and that's making a good income. And so I want to tell you guys that there are places out there, and I'm going to say there is a place, this is the place, where you don't have to be a slave to your phone, and where there are people that no matter what your volume is, no matter your number, no matter if you are actively working.
Newsflash, none of them are different. They might have a different compensation plan. One might have a less crappy compensation plan than your previous one or the next one or whatever, but you might have a better upline, you might have a better team. There are good people in multi-level marketing. Absolutely there are. There are great people in multi-level marketing. There are people who aren't super manipulative and really do treat it just like sales, kind of are more open and honest, but you can be a great person in network marketing. If you're recruiting someone into that business model, knowingly or unknowingly, it is extremely unethical. And that's the thing with Modere, is that they've tried to rebrand it as like social retail and social selling. It's like, it's the same thing. Y'all realize that Modere had to restructure and rebrand essentially. They used to be called New Ways. They were warned multiple times because they were so recruitment heavy, and they had not mandatory, but like essentially like mandatory auto ship that you would have to do. Like, you had to purchase a certain amount each month to be able to get your commission. So essentially a permanent auto ship or mandatory auto ship. That's a pyramid scheme. It's the same thing. It's going from one toxic and abusive relationship to another and just trying to convince yourself that this one's different because you're being abused or lied to in a different way. But it's still not good.
Your number, no matter if you are actively working or if you're taking a break, no matter what, okay? These are people that will love you and your family and love your journey, and they will coach you, and they will not let go of you. They will not, because you haven't reached a certain point in a certain amount of time, they won't just like drop off the face of the earth. Like, they are there with you and they care. And I've just become so much, I feel like my passion for people and serving and loving people has genuinely just like leveled up and been.
Please let go of me. That is so cringy and culty. If you are not doing your job and you are not actively selling or recruiting something, or essentially think about it in the corporate world, if you're not actively doing your job, you're most likely going to get fired. So of course, your manager, your higher up or whoever is not going to put that time into you because you're wasting their time and company money, essentially, and company time, and not completing your duties or your responsibilities.
Been like so crazy lately because I've just been able to be poured into on a level that, and not even just me, guys, like I am a social marketer with Modere. My husband is not. And these people take time to pour into our marriage, pour into my husband, pour into us as parents, and walk through, journeys with us that we're on with our kids. And like, sometimes I have to pinch myself because I'm like, wow, these people like actually care about me. Like, what? And there's so much trauma.
Why does your employer need to talk to your spouse or know about your kids? I need to know what team she's on. If you sent this to me, please send me more information. I mean, I can just go ahead and look. Trying to like melt their way into every aspect of your life so that you won't leave because you're getting more out of it than just getting more out of it, or rather you think you are, rather than just the selling and money and work aspect, right? Why does Jesus need to be part of your job? Unless you work at a church? No. She's talking really slow, so we're going to put it on 1.25 because I'm impatient and I have ADHD and I can't watch anything on regular speed.
I have to pinch myself because I'm like, wow, these people like actually care about me. Like, what? And there's so much trauma that I've had with like being in another place where it wasn't it. And so I want to tell you guys genuinely that this place is not too good to be true. When I joined, I'll be real with you, I thought it was too good to be true. I was very hesitant. I was scared. But the same, it did not take long for me to see that this was like actually a reality happening for us. And I'm getting on here right now because I just heard again so many stories of new people that have onboarded in our mentorship programs in this last month. And I just heard a bunch of stories, and I'm like, wow, this is like, we are 6 months in and we are seeing consistent massive growth. We are seeing people still winning on massive levels. Like, it has not bottomed out, it is not slowed down, it is only sped up each month, and there's so much momentum. And I want to tell you guys that this is the time and this is the place, and I really hope and pray that when I come on here and I talk about Modere and I talk about what our family's doing, that you don't take this as like a cringy network marketing thing. I really hope you genuinely hear it in my voice and you see that this is something that can absolutely change any situation. And I know that. And I'm going to tell you guys that it's not just Modere. It's not just, you joining a Modere fixes it all. It fixes it all. It's because of the growth and the mentorship and the systems and the drive that you get within those people. Like, it's because of that you see those wins. And it's because when you join,
again, the whole, we have the solution to every problem. Whether you are having problems with your spouse, whether you want more money, whether you want more time with your kids, whether you need mentorship or whatever, like, this can help with everything. No, they just want to recruit you to make money.
You're not cut off to the wolves. Like, people take you in, and there's such immersive training and so many things that are set up for you to win, that's why that works. And I'm not gonna lie, like, you have to work, but it's not work on a level where you are literally just in a dark room on your phone, like, trying to desperately grab for straws and grab for people and send hey girl messages and like all of those things. Like, this is not something like that. I will never promise you anything, because I'm gonna, like, straight up, the ball is in your court, and it always will be.
You're not in a dark room on your phone sending hey girl messages. In what MLM do you do that? Because most of them are, doing that by the pool and showing off their financial freedom or their time freedom or whatever. Like, you could just turn the lights on. You don't have to sit in a dark room. Like a weird figure of speech you just use.
Will be for the rest of your life, no matter where you're at right now, no matter if you did Modere or if you're in a corporate America job or whatever. If you want your situation to change.
Say corporate America one more time. I swear to God.
The ball is in your court. You have to go for it. You have to work for it. But there are places that I feel like you could work forever, and you're going to be running a marathon with an elephant sitting on your back, and you could be doing all the right things and still not moving forward. And that was me. That was me. And that was me and my team. Like, I saw so many girls, so many men, women, families doing the steps, doing what they were told, following spreadsheets, following every single thing, and, having all this passion and showing up on calls. And I mean, they never let up, but they never got anywhere. And that was so frustrating. That was so frustrating for me as a leader. And that's why I walked away from that. And I want you guys to know that authenticity is so important to me. You will never.
So you saw your Tim? Well, who's Tim? You saw your team not doing well. You saw them doing what they needed to do, taking those steps that you or your upline laid out for them, and they still weren't winning. Cannot stand when they say winning. Just say making money. Stop saying winning. It's so lame. I wanted to see my team winning. I was doing great, but I wanted to see my team win. I wanted everyone to make money. It's like, girlfriend, if your team is not making money, you most likely are not making money, or not as much as you want to or should.
You could probably walk up to me in person or here and ask me anything, and I will 100% tell you as it is. We did not have it made. We came from absolutely literal nothing. Our life is still not perfect. We're still trying to get a hold of everything, but we are so thankful to be in the spot that we are, because we have prayed over the people here, the systems here, the opportunity here, the compensation plan here. Like, we have prayed for this. And I kind of tell people often that I feel like Modere has just patched and, filled every single hole that I've seen, like common holes that I've seen in network marketing. I just feel like they have completely.
Did she just say that Modere filled her holes? Modere filled every hole. What? Oh my God. She's got so many holes, call her Stanley Yelnats. Bars. So cringy. Also, before that, she said she prayed over the comp plan? Is Modere your Lord and Savior? Like, what are you doing? Prayed over the comp plan, prayed over the opportunity, prayed and prayed and prayed, and you prayed and you prayed and you were prayed on. Bars! What is happening? Oh my God. Coming out with the zingers, the goosebump walkaways today. If I had a microphone, I'd drop it. I mean, I do have one, but I can't drop it.
I feel like they have completely changed the game, and they are years ahead of everyone else. Who does your eyelashes though? Dude, she's amazing. I'm interested because of our collagen, and it's been working so well. I've been having to get them more frequently filled, and so I think I'm gonna take them off and see if I've grown more, because I lost a ton of eyelashes when I had a really bad experience with lash extensions. But anyway, so yeah, our lives have been so just 360. And it's really cool because it was frustrating for me as a leader in previous things that I've done to see people not winning and see families who were desperate for change, and like they were literally pouring into themselves and growing and doing everything I asked, and they never moved forward. And now being able to be here and not see just one person or two person or three.
If I had a little soundboard, is that what it's called? A little soundboard? I would have it filled with not Modere, but what's that one soundbite of Austin McBroom from the Ace family going, "You guys got scammed." I need that. I need a little soundboard. I bet I could do that. A little soundbite guy. I should do that.
2 people, 3 people. Like, I get to see so many families winning. And these aren't just like families that are sideline sisters families or whatever. Like, these are girls directly enrolled with me and my team. And it's just mind-blowing. And it's mind-blowing the level of leadership that we get poured into. And you guys, there's just so many things that are just so good.
We really should have made this a drinking game. I mean, it's 4 p.m. so we could, but it's also a Monday and I got work to do, and I should probably also go work out whenever she says poured into. It's just so scammy and so self-help, faith manipulation type of woo-woo nonsense. Like, you could say that like my sign-off messages, my hoorays, my good vibes that I send you when I do the sign-offs for my videos and my outros, you could say that that's me pouring into you. That's also disgusting, so never say that. But I think it just shows that the vernacular within multi-level marketing companies, within cults, just runs over, the cup runneth over of the culty vernacular just across the board, industry wide. They all say the same nonsensical doo-doo. They'll say all these filler words and all these buzzwords and all these things that mean nothing.
Here, and so fruitful, and I'm just so thankful to be here. And I hope, and this was my goal with this live, was I hoped that so many people, or that you guys on here, when I share about Modere, and I know, like, honestly, you guys, I get kind of passionate about this because I see so many people who join network marketing and they're so scared of what other people think. And I think that's sad, like, not for them, but like as a society, like, what have we done to make people so nervous to get out there and share what they're passionate about and to get out there and share their crazy dreams they're going after? Like, people are so scared to get shot down. And I was one of those people. Like, I 100% was so nervous to go public with my profile. I was nervous to share any part of my story. I was nervous to do this Modere thing because I didn't want people to think that I was annoying. I didn't want people to think that me sharing about this every day, that I would lose followers or lose.
Riley, you are annoying. Bless your heart. You are a beautiful young girl. And I really want you to get out of this because guess what? Jesus, you know him? He doesn't want you to be in an MLM. Not at all. Neither does his dad. Big old daddy God, huh? Yeah, he doesn't want you to do it either. Your upline and the people who are making money off of you and profiting off of you, that's their motive, money. They don't care. And they were also, most likely, manipulated into this. I think it's really interesting that she says, as a society, what have we done that people are scared to share their dreams and things that they want to jump into? First of all, don't put it on everyone who wants to do something different. Everyone who wants to start a business or a podcast or a YouTube channel or start being an influencer or something like that. Yeah, I was very scared to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to start in 2011 and I didn't. And I should have. I would have taken over the world, but I didn't, and that's okay. But realistically, I know in my soul that I wasn't ready and I would probably have quit because people are mean. I am happy that I started when I did. I think I was ready to start then, and I don't think that you should really start something like that before you are ready. So like, that's different. But of course, when you're spewing this self-help, positive, nonsensical BS, you're going to overgeneralize it and try, I just thought of something. They're trying to make it seem like not only is network marketing not a scam, but network marketing is just like any other hustle. Whose dream is it to get into network marketing? Whose dream is it to get into sales? No, anyone who has a dream of getting into sales, they just want money. So this is dumb and I don't like it in conclusion. But that's what they're trying to do, is they're trying to make it seem like, what? Oh my God, society is so crazy and you should just go against whatever society says. Be a rebel. It's us versus them. Like, go against the grain. No, it's not what society has done. It's the fact that multi-level marketing is a very deceptive market, that they spread false information, misleading information, and it's just a whole bunch of lies and cultiness and BS and bad things that are not good. Bad things that are not good. Chelsea, get it together. Come on. You're smarter than that.
You know, whatever. Like, I was so scared of that. And I just want you to know that there are a lot of people out there that share network marketing gigs, and I feel like they give the bad rep for the rest of us, because I'll be straight up. There's people that do it cringe, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm perfect or whatever, but I hope when I share what I do and where we're going and what we're seeing, that you...
Yes, there are some people who are very cringy. That's not the problem, though. Problem is network marketing and the industry itself, and the fact that it's culty culture. But with network marketing, it is the industry that is the issue.
You hear it in my voice, and you know that I'm being real. Like, it is so important to me. Transparency and authenticity.
I don't hear transparency, authenticity, or realness, which I don't know if you know this, girlfriend, but those are all synonyms. Those is cinnamon buns, okay? I hear faith manipulation, fear-mongering, dazzle of fear-mongering, Chelsea. And then a sprinkle of toxic positivity and just delusion and just all the bad things tied up in a cute little nude eucalyptus aesthetic.
And authenticity is so important to me, and I would have never joined and kept working and doing what I do here with Modere if I did not physically see what is happening, and if I didn't physically see it over and over and over and over again. I am telling you, this is different. This is different. Modere has totally rebuilt this whole entire network marketing game, and I'm telling you that this is the time. Like, I am a believer that there is a right time and a right place sometimes, but always, like I said, the ball's in your court, but this is the time to join.
This is the time to join. There's a wrong time and a good time and a bad time to join, and now's the right time. Girl, it's always the right time to join network marketing, which realistically, no, it's not. It's always a bad time to join network marketing. Anytime. What time is it? 4 p.m. on a Tuesday? It's bad time. Is it Monday at 4:08 p.m. Eastern on June 6th? Still a bad time. Is it 4 years from now? Bad time. Is it 72 years ago? Bad time. Forever be a bad time to join network marketing.
To get started. And I don't know. I'm so thankful to be here, like I said, and this has just been a complete game changer for us and so many other families. And so I just wanted to get on here and share it. Does anybody have any questions for me about Modere? I just saw some comments. Your approach to content is really frustrating for your personal brand. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. And it's easy to get inside your head when you're on social media and you start to gain followers. And I have to kind of check my heart, because I'm like, I don't want to make my follower count be my worth. I hope when you guys come to my page and you see what I do, that you see that I just love and serve people. That is my goal. I just want to serve people and love them where they're at and let them be seen. I feel like so many times we go to social media accounts and we're just looking at perfection, and we start to oh, I need better clothes, and I need a better car, and I need this. And if you feel that way on my page after seeing my stories and stuff, I'm doing something wrong. But I want you to know that how you are is perfect. How you are, who you are as a person, brings so much value to this world. You do not need to change anything about you to be successful. You do not need to change anything about you to impact people and serve people on a high level.
I believe in come as you are, all right? I don't care what you wear, what you've done. Come on in, we eatin', all right? But the thing is, when it comes to sales, and don't let her kid ya, don't be fibbed, okay? Don't be fibbed by her. Fib is a fun word, ain't it? I don't know why Southern Chelsea just came out, but y'all come back now, you hear? Network marketing is sales. You are marketing to your network. You are recruiting your network. You are selling to your network. Your network meaning the people around you, which is weird that she just said, I don't want my follower account to be my work. Who else are you marketing to? So that doesn't really make sense. But then she went off on saying don't compare yourself, and that's not what I'm about. I think what she meant is that she doesn't want her follower count to go to her head, and I agree with that. Yeah, sure, don't change because of your follower count. Be good at what you're doing and serve people and be purposeful in your light and how Jesus made you and whatever. Girl, what are you talking about? Not everyone is good at sales. Not everyone is good at social media. Not everyone is going to be consistent. Not everyone can do every job and be perfect at it.
It's so powerful. And we forget that. We forget that there's so much value with just being who we are, fully, authentically ourselves. You do not have to be the Instagram influencer who's wearing, Prada and Louis Vuitton and Gucci and has all the new things and the perfect pictures. I'm telling you, I'll show you, I'll connect you with people who are very successful here who don't have all of that, who don't have a massive following. But what I'm trying to say is you don't have to do that. You don't have to be that brand. Your brand is you. Like, I just show up messy, show up. My stories today, I think I had like drool and spit up on my shirt. Like, show up like that, because that's real life. And that's what matters most, you guys. We are in a world where everybody's just so distracted all the time with the next best thing and the highest quality of things we can have. And I think we forget that we can pull back layers on social media too. Like, social media can be such a powerful, positive, impactful tool. And, I think we forget that we can pull back layers and really serve and impact on very high levels by just being us and sharing our journey and sharing the lows and the highs and how we got there, and that it wasn't just like and I hope you never see Modere as like a get rich quick thing. Like, this takes effort, and I want you to see like our journey, and I'm honest with you about our journey because it took effort. It takes
a lot of the times, let's be honest, when we see people on social media who are pushing and pushing and pushing these types of scam schemes, opportunities, whatever, the content they're putting out there is not quality. It's not appealing. It's not attractive. Like, what I mean is, like, there's not good lighting. It's grainy. It's like, it looks like it's filmed on a potato, or like they're just blatantly lying and spreading misinformation, and they're not educated on what they're doing, and they're not good at sales. And okay, you don't have to be good at sales, but if you're actually good at sales, you know it's all about relationships and maintaining relationships. And what's key in relationships is trust. You need to be able to build that trust, be consistent, and put that information out there and make sure that the person trusts you because you know what you're talking about. Half these people don't know what they're talking about. You can appeal to people and not be perfect and not put on this facade. I've been wearing the same outfit for 3 days. I've taken it off and taken a shower, but like, it's new and I'm excited and I love it. Pretty sure you can tell that on Instagram. Who cares? Y'all see me with no makeup on.
Grit every single day. I am not motivated. I am not, XYZ every single day, but I have to kick myself in the booty sometimes and say, get up for your family. Be that person that changes things on a generational level. Like, I'm not going to sit back and stay small, right? Staying small and, not trying my best and not continuing to go.
Being in an MLM will not give you generational wealth. Sure, you might be able to pass down a bit to your kids. That's cool. Sure, that's technically like a generation, but when people say generational wealth, they typically mean their kids and their kids after that. So their kids and grandkids. That pressure that MLMs put on you to not only be able to pay your own bills, your significant others as well, your entire family, maybe even your parents, but then also your kids and like your kids' kids and your kids' kids' kids. That generational pressure that they put on you, that is wild. What other job does that? None. Could you imagine being in a normal sales job, a normal office job, whatever you're doing, and you're in a meeting and they're like, all right, guys, let's go out and get this generational wealth. What?
Being consistent, that's not helping my family. That's not helping where I want to go.
Why is it your responsibility to pay your kids' bills after they get out of college? I mean, even when I was in college, I lived with my parents when I went to college for however many semesters I actually went. Paid my own car bill, my own gas, my own phone bill, paid all that myself. And I lived with them because I was only working part-time and while I was in college still, and I couldn't afford to live anywhere else. And I paid all my own bills other than that, except for health insurance. Like, they did not give me nothing. Like, I feel like that really set me up for understanding, like, okay, I'm not going to get a handout. Like, I need to work. I need to set myself up. Like, yeah, of course, I know if I really needed it, they would help us. But I'm also the type of person that I'm not going to ask for help. And that's really a toxic trait of mine.
Only making goals financially. Think on higher levels. Like, I had to peel, when I started my healing journey on generational curses, I know I've talked about this a little bit on here before, but some of the generational curses that I saw in my family was like, victim mindset. When I started to think about what success looked like to me at first and in the past.
I cannot stand the phrase generational curses. And I'm not trying to, be all white savior. And I've done like a few videos about that as well whenever I cover those MLMs, especially really more so I Am Academy. But they push the generational curses, breaking generational curses all the time because it's like, your parents were poor, your grandparents were poor. Well, you're not going to be poor. You're going to be the one to get out of the hole and like get everything everyone out. And it's like, it's so messed up. It's this vernacular and this narrative and this mindset that's really instilled and pushed in people and in these trainings in MLMs. And I know they is an overgeneralization. I don't care. They'll push all this and really try to tug on people's heartstrings and be like, oh, well, don't you want to break out of it? And don't you want to do this and that? And people are so hopeful and they're like, you're right. I do. I want a different life.
And in the past, it was 100% like success looked like to me, the nice car, the nice house. Like when I was growing up, I definitely thought success was built on like having, built-in lights to your ceilings and, TVs like stuck into your wall and like very materialistic things. But what does success look like to you? Like, it doesn't have to be financial. I think that money is so important, but I think money is important because I want, like, if I'm earning a bunch of money, I want to know how I can serve other people with that and how I can impact other people with that. It's not just us, right? And it's always nice to see the positives, but the failures and setbacks that are shared on Instagram are so important to share. Make Instagram realistic, not just goals. 100%. 100%. And I forgot where I was even going. People put so much value and success in money.
But I think this comes from a place of being naive and being, I'm not saying uneducated as in being like dumb, but like being young, absolutely being young. Like, yeah, think about it. When we're younger, we do see it like that. And I don't know how old she is. She does look very young. And I'm just assuming here, because I don't know, the girl I have literally not looked at anything on her social media. Again, she is just the example. There's I was going to say a billion. There's thousands of other MLM people saying the same regurgitated, nonsensical BS. Okay. I used to think like that too, when I was much younger, like, oh, I want to have this and I want to have that and I want to buy this.
Put so much value and success in money and materialistic things, you guys. But when you peel back the layers and you think about your journey and you think about your future, what do you want your future to look like? And what do you need to do to get there? Like, if I want to break generational curses along every single level, I need personal growth. I need to definitely be smarter with like our finances and everything like that moving forward and blessing my children financially, like thinking on those higher levels of success for us as a unit. And when we get to the end of my life, when I get to the end of my life, I can look back and be like, wow, I tried my best. Like, I did everything I could. I left nothing on the table. Like, I grew every day. I wanted to be something in this world and help at least one person. And I hope if somebody's on here right now and you're looking for change in your life, I know exactly where you were at. I remember the day that something shifted in me, and it was literally like night and day. I was sitting down, I was watching a bunch of Netflix, and at that time of my life, I was binge watching shows all the time. I was super into my couch. I was not the most like present mom. I wasn't eating right. I wasn't doing anything right. And I remember feeling like gross. I don't know if gross is the right word, but I remember feeling sick and like just like fatigue and cruddy all the time. And I was just like, wow, I'm sick and tired of feeling like this. And I heard somebody say this really cliche like kind of quote, but it's like, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's what it was. I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. So I got up and I never looked back, and I wrote down on a piece of paper, I said, today is the day of my new beginning. And I signed it and I dated it and I never looked back. And you guys, there are days, don't ever, ever, ever look at my Instagram or our family. And
first of all, nothing wrong with binge watching shows. I have a few shows like on my list and, series, and then also some documentaries and movies and stuff that I need to watch. I haven't gotten around to it. And then I was super into my couch. Pardon me, I take offense to that as queen of the couch people. You can be into your couch. I love sitting, like cuddling up in the love sack with Wiggum. I love cuddling on the couch with Tony and like watching him play video games. It's okay to have downtime. I don't want to sound like I'm shaming her, but like, it sounds like you just needed to eat better and like not be, it sounds like you were depressed. That's what I sound like when I'm depressed. You could have just gotten up. You could have just eaten a banana and eat a banana and go work out. Drink more water. Yes, this is my buy bottle. I know a bunch of you are screaming in the comment section whenever you see it.
All together because we have fought and we have crawled and we have with bloody knuckles climbed through very dark valleys to be where we are right now, and it takes a ton of growth. But we know if we show up every day and we do something about it.
Are y'all okay? What has happened to you? I mean, good for you. I don't know what's happened to her. I have no idea, but like, good for you, girl. But a lot of times they exaggerate. Weird.
That we're growing, right? Like, it's impossible to not grow if we keep showing up. I feel like I'm just talking on like a higher level right now.
But that's not accurate if what you're showing up to is a broken system full of lies and a multi-level or a cult parading as a multi-level marketing company.
Like a higher level right now. I don't even know where I got with this, but this is what I do. Like, this is what Modere does to me. And when we get off of those family meetings, I'm just like, wow, like,
This is what Modere does to me. It makes me go on a live and ramble about stuff that I just have no idea, and it just doesn't make sense, and I essentially black out. That's what I just heard.
I am ready to keep growing. I'm ready to build this up even bigger. I'm ready to grab a bunch of people and take them with me, because this is the place. This is the place to be. These are the people to be with. Like, the way we're getting poured into on stewarding our money and our finances.
I'm ready to grab a bunch of people, grow this bigger. Please don't grab people. Don't touch people without your permission. Yeah, just don't do any of that. But again, it's these little tiny things that they say within their big message that really show, okay, so you are focused on recruiting people. It's like, I already know, but clearly you do know, just from these little tidbits that are snuck in there, these little, Freudian slips that are shrouded in Pinterest motivational quotes, really the truth of I'm ready to grab a bunch of people and build this bigger. I'm ready to recruit a bunch of people and grow my organization.
Smart and just blessing generations with that, and, building things versus just
what in the culty vagueness is going on here? Building what? Blessing people with what? With your undue influence? Because no, don't give them that. Don't share that with them.
Spending as quick as you earn and trying to keep up with an image. You're getting this kind of mentorship and training on such a higher and deeper level than what you see on social media. And I feel like social media is so surface level lately. And I'm just very passionate about it, apparently.
But who are the people that you're following? Aren't the people you're following the people who are in your organization and, above you as well in the organization? So are those people that you praise so much and who make so much money in Modere, are they just surface level? Also, yeah, social media a lot of the times is going to be a highlight reel, essentially, which is funny that highlights and reels are now part of Instagram, a feature of that. But I've always said that Instagram or social media in general is a highlight reel, meaning it's the best of whatever that you put forth.
But yeah, I love it here. I love the people. I love what I do. It is such a gift. And I believe that this is a vehicle that can continue to bless so many people on our team, and everybody who onboards has an equal opportunity, and that means the absolute world to me. So yeah, anyway, I hope you guys took something from this.
If that was the case, there wouldn't be people making $0. Just because anyone can join doesn't mean it's actually equal opportunity. What if you're not qualified for that position? What if you're not qualified to do sales on the internet or sales in general or social media? Then no, you do not have an equal opportunity. This is the vehicle that can take us there. It's giving Heaven's Gate, and it's not okay. I wasn't expecting that to be that culty, and I feel really bad for that girl, but not bad enough to not put her in a video. Interesting to go through all of the little tidbits and how she phrased things. I thought that was quite interesting. I didn't write scam at the bottom of it, but you know what? It goes without saying. This is a scam. Every multi-level marketing company is the same. The answer to the question, is it a pyramid scheme, lies within the compensation plan. Someone from the FTC said that themselves last year. I don't know if y'all feel this, but sometimes this year I just feel like time is against me and I just can't catch a break. I feel like if there was a way for me to buy more time, that would be amazing. I wish I could buy more time. Give yourself a break, be nice to yourself, and it's okay to put something off until tomorrow if you don't get it done. It's okay to have things on your to-do list that have to be moved for tomorrow. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Let yourself rest. Be kind to yourself. Stay assertive. Know how valuable you are. You are so wonderful. And make sure you stay spicy. And I will see you in my next video. Goodbye.